Is everyone ready for the movie of the week? Because we're talking about the movie of the week. Bang.
You look refreshed after a few days off from streaming.
Don't know about refresh. I went out 3 nights in a row. I don't remember the last time I did that.
Changed your peepers.
Oh, you know what friggin' happened? Friday night, I'm out with the work folks, giving them a tour of the Melbourne cocktail bars. We're in the Luau Cocktail Bar and Tiki Bar, and I drink, and something is clunk in my drink, and what the fuck is that? I thought it was a weird flat bit of ice. Okay, it's the lens from my glasses. There's a screw here that had fallen out at some point, and I didn't even know. And fortunately, I wasn't walking down the street and it dropped and scratched or crunched or whatever. It just fell into my drink. And so the rest of the night, I'm going around with only one lens, and this one's I haven't had it fixed yet. And here's Mark.
Gentlemen.
Hi, Mark.
It's tough.
Have you seen Toy Story 5?
No, I haven't got around to that yet. I want to. I tried watching it with Johnny, but he doesn't watch feature films yet. He's still just, on like 20-minute episodes and things like that on YouTube.
Yeah.
He's getting there. I've been trying to get him into The Lion King, and he's slowly getting there.
I love that new episode you did with. My brain has been thinking about signature songs all week.
Every singer hopes and prays that they will have a signature song. And when you really think about it, not many people do.
I don't write my songs. I'm at the mercy of song.
I don't know. There's a lot of artists out there that have a lot of signature songs. Elvis Presley. Jailhouse Rock. You could say that's a signature. Maybe, I don't know. You got Elton John. Not Candle in the Wind. Your Song, Christopher Cross, Sailing. You got Frank Sinatra, Come Fly With Me, or these guys, yeah.
I'm in office. I'm waiting for songs.
Sorry, Frank would be My Way. Yeah, there you go, My Way.
Oh, ever since I saw that video, which was Friday, I think it was when you put it up.
Yeah.
It's just been a little fun game in my head, Bon Jovi, Living on a Prayer, that was another one.
Yeah, not many people have signature songs, and I'm like, hang on a minute. Heaps of musicians.
A lot of people have signature songs, yeah. Yeah, I saw Toy Story 5.
Oh, are we getting donated?
Donut.
No, sweetie. Donated.
Bonnie doesn't want to play with toys anymore. She needs me.
Jesse, you know Bonnie better than anyone. What does your gut say?
Bonnie still needs us. Our time ain't over yet.
And it was really fun. Me and Sophie watched it together. And, it's funny because there's been so many, shit new animated kid films lately. Like, what you were talking about with Super Mario Galaxy, where there was just, nothing that makes you want to watch it again at all, And don't even start me on the Minecraft movie, Then you've got Toy Story 5, Bringing Home the Bacon. It was as good as any other Toy Story movie, just about. Right. Maybe half a star less, but solid,
that's
very
high praise.
solid Toy Story film that matches as good as as good as the rest of them, yeah. And I also did that Supergirl.
You managed to get most of it on the paper this time. Good job, buddy.
And that wasn't terrible. I didn't hate it. Everyone just bagging the shit out of it. And I kind of walked out going, it's all right, she was good,
Yeah. I watched it too. It was fine. The negativity is just ridiculous, toxic online discourse of right-wing MRAs who don't want any movie to have a woman in it. I agree completely. It wasn't great. It was fine. And Millie Alcock, who, for anyone who doesn't know, is actually Australian, plays Supergirl. She's actually quite good. It just wasn't great. It wasn't terrible. It just wasn't great.
I saw the Backrooms. I remember you mentioned it the other week.
Ooh, yes, nice.
Who are these people?
I really liked it.
Yeah. Today I was tossing up between Backrooms and another Thin Man movie with Nick and Nora, and I said to my other half, what are you more in the mood for? And she went, no, Nick and Nora, let's go. So another...
So you're 3 into them
I've
now.
done the first 3 Thin Man movies now.
Come in. Butterfield 84597.
Where we put these, lady?
Put that there. And put that there.
Yes, sir. And put that here. Yes, sir.
Wow! I'm impressed. Yeah, that's awesome.
3's not as good as 2. It's still good fun, but I thought 2 was better than the first one. So, and now you seem to have uncovered some more. I thought there were 4. Now it seems like there's at least 6.
Yeah. That's what I've got on the Laserdisc as well. The box set. There's 6 of them as well. I finished up today with I Love Boosters.
You okay?
And it was so good. I loved it. It followed Seventh Seal so well.
That's an interesting double feature because that guy's films are trippy.
But it's so much more than just a fashion movie. Brilliant film. Loved it so much. So yeah, that was my highlight of the weekend.
I feel like Boots Riley films, they tend to start off and go, okay, here's a movie, it's following this track. And somewhere between half and 3/4 of the way through, it's like, oh, we've gone crazy now. Everything's just... Yeah. And I mean that in a good way. He makes great films. Good social commentary, but really good fun.
But we're here today for the Seventh Seal.
Depression? Isn't that just a fancy word for feeling bummed out?
Dwight, you ignorant slut!
And, Mark, why don't you lead the charge on this one, buddy?
Oh, well, I mean, I'm interested to hear what you guys think about it first. I love it. It's Ingmar Bergman.
Theme cocktail that I've christened the Black Death.
Bring out your dead! Here's one. Ninepence. I'm not dead!
Because it's got black raspberry liqueur in it. And also mead, which I thought was time period appropriate. My other half actually brewed this mead and made the labels by hand. I think the light's flaring out the label so you can't even see how cool the label is. But yeah, black raspberry and mead and brandy, I think it's time appropriate. But hey, I don't usually watch sequels. I thought the second Seal was the best in the series, but the Seventh Seal, they're still going. 7 movies in.
Yeah.
Movie humor.
It was definitely up there with Leonard Part 6. No, seriously. Okay, the first thing I want to say is how beautifully it was shot. I was sitting there just absolutely in awe of like how well the shadows were used, how it brought depth in the emotion. Yeah, just when there was meant to be light and joy and ease, the strawberry and milk scene there was, and when there was depth and pain and heartache, like the scene when he's praying what he believes is a priest. Wow. But overall, it was some dark shit. As someone who thinks about death probably a little bit too much already, this was not needed in my book.
Yeah. It's more, rather than being a traditional narrative movie, it's almost like it felt like a stage play, and it's like a meditation on life and death and the struggles in between. I think most people would be familiar with the imagery of the knight playing chess with death. That's really famous. Like, death says your time's up, and he's going, well, play me chess. and I live as long as I keep you in stalemate. And if I win the game, I don't die. But if you win, I die.
J7.
Hit. A hit. You have sunk my battleship.
That form of death, where with the cloak and the hood, you know.
Yeah.
This look,
Yeah.
you know, was sort of used in so many movies, like
Who is it, darling? It's a Mr. Death or something. He's come about the reaping. I don't think we need any at the moment.
Monty Python, The Meaning of Life.
The salmon mousse. Darling, you didn't use canned salmon, did you? I'm most dreadfully embarrassed.
It's not your usual popcorn and Coke film, put it that way.
Pesten, den svarta döden, hemsökte Europa vid mitten av 1300-talet. Den härjar också i Sverige när riddaren Antonius Block är på hemväg från ett korståg. En gång drog han ut till det heliga landet som en trosviss ung krigare. Nu återvänder han, plågad av tvivel och ovisshet. Skulle det inte finnas någon Gud? Den tanken är honom outhärdlig. När döden plötsligt står framför honom vill han ha uppskov och lockar döden till ett parti schack. Ty innan han dör vill han ha gjort en enda meningsfull handling.
Luckily only 90 minutes. I was really surprised how short the film was too.
Me too. I had this idea it was this Scandinavian epic that was going to run for 5 hours or something, and it's only a 90-minute film.
Yeah, I love the subtle imagery in the film as well. Charlie, you mentioned about the strawberry milk scene as well. Like in the background, there's just a skull hanging on the wagon, and it's just in the whole, like most of the shot, and it's like almost like just death is still watching, you know, throughout the whole scene, and there's lots of little subtle plays like that throughout the film and imagery that Bergman started putting into his movies.
The double meaning thing, was that meant to be, you know, the circus performer and the baby, are they meant to be like, you know, like Mary and Joseph and Jesus? Is that meant to be a double meaning to that as well? Because when they left, you know, and found a new beginning, they went back to where the whole movie started, at the sea, at the ocean. So that's their next chapter, you know, like it's the next book. So I thought it was like because everything in that film was like a religion double, you know, like even the chess moves and stuff like that.
I think that's why it does hit home with a lot of people, because Bergman's not afraid to ask those existential questions about God, and no matter kind of what God you have, people are asking those questions. So it is confronting, you know, like you're saying, that type of film. But it was in kind of like the 50s with Akira Kurosawa with Seven Samurai, and then you had Fellini with La Strada, Knights of Kabira, and then it was Seven Seals, kind of like the cherry on top with, you know, what Hollywood, like, they hadn't seen these kind of films, and they were introducing these kind of films and saying, hey, look, these films are important and they're worth checking out, you know. And it was around that time that Hollywood really started to take notice of foreign films. And I guess as myself as well, like 8.5, that when I saw that film, I was just like, wow, like, you know, you can ask these questions, and it's not all about popcorn and Coke. You can really just, you know, make art, you know, and that's what it is, you know. So
I found 8.5 is a film for filmmakers.
Yeah.
And I think that's why you attached yourself a lot to it.
Yeah.
And Fellini, sort of in general.
And Bergman, yeah.
Yeah, and maybe Bergman as well. You're a filmmaker. You recognize things, and you take importance into certain aspects of film more than what I would as a film viewer. You know, like
I mean, like, but before that, you had like the German expressionism of like the 20s and 30s. But apart from that, nothing really rose up internationally until, yeah, like I said, the Seventh Seal, and then it was after that it was like the New Wave and things like that. But this was really kind of like the apex point of things changing. You know, the Seventh Seal was people started to take notice. You know, type, yeah.
I also think that they broke it up quite well. Like, it's not one thing. Like, the central thing is the knight playing chess against death, but you had the circus performers, the tavern scene, and again, real trip stuff, like when the circus performers are doing their show and they sort of get cut off by the religious extremists who come through, who are doing crucifixion reenactments and whipping, flagellation. And it's just like the mood shifts in scene to scene are really interesting. Also, that whole reenacting the crucifixion and the flagellation still happens in the Philippines today. People still do that at Easter, which is wild.
Yeah, you got Max von Sydow in there. He's really young.
Oh yeah. Shout out to sexy young Max von Sydow. I only ever knew him as an old man, but he's 30 and really handsome in this movie.
Yeah, he did a good role, and his sidekick, I think he pronounced it Gunnar Bjornstrand, I think.
He was amazing. He stole the show in my book. Yeah.
Yeah, he's one of my favourite actors because he's done like I think around 15 films with Bergman, and all of the films that, well, most of the films that are good with Bergman have him in it a lot of the time. You know, there's like Smiles of Summer Night, The Magician, Persona, Fanny and Alexander. They're all, he's a part of those, and he's a really good actor. In this one, he plays like a brutish kind of a role, but he plays most of the time more reserved roles, which I like as well. But yeah, he was the standout, like you said.
Yeah. Yeah, often his character is a squire, often in these sort of medieval style things where there are squires. The squires are usually young and stupid, and he's actually older than the knight and really world weary and cynical. And again, he's such a good actor. He does so well in that role.
Yeah.
And really respected by the knight.
Yes, absolutely.
Whereas Squire, you're meant to look down upon him. He was equal.
The only scene I thought went too long was the carnival song when they were singing on stage. I thought that was
pretty weird.
Yep.
That I agree. That sort of kept going, and I was like, "What?" You could have had that cut off sooner by the religious people.
Yeah. I was sitting up, I was like, I don't remember it being this long. I was like, come on, move it on. But apart from that, everything else I thought was.
Was this the bit that was during the scene where the blacksmith's wife is seducing the actor? Okay.
When she runs off with the actor, yeah.
Yeah.
The two who were still on stage playing the song, and they just kept going and kept going. That was a bit sort of. I'm not sure that had to go on for as long as it did.
Yeah, I just thought you could have cut that. You know, like maybe a minute off, maybe a minute or two off.
Having said that, the film was tight. It was so much happening in that film. You know, from going through the forest, and the constant cutaways back to the chess game, constant discussions about religion, the burning of the witch.
Yeah, that was
holy
full on.
fuck, you know, like.
There was a lot. They cram a lot into 90 minutes.
It gave me a lot to think about. I'm definitely going to have to watch it again. I only gave it 3 stars out of 5 because although it was beautiful and a lot to take in, it was so depressing that I can't say I enjoyed it in the sense that I know some films are meant to be depressing, and I know that makes a good quality film a lot of the time. But did I love it personally? It was too hard. It was the same with other films that I've, like 28 Grams. You know, as much as that film hit me, I can't watch that again now. That's too confrontational about death, you know, for me. I just, Yeah, well,
I give it a 4.5, solid 4.5 for me. It's, like I said, one of the films that, you know, really kind of expanded my knowledge on what can be done with film in terms of just not all Hollywood popcorn and Coke. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. But I can understand the 3 because it is a different side of, you know, filmmaking, I guess. Yeah, different side of filmmaking to most movies.
I'm torn between 3 and 4 because it's exceptionally well shot, well structured, and all those things, and it is an absolutely critical film in film history. And this was one I was embarrassed I hadn't seen up till this point. It's like, if you want to be a film nerd, you have to have seen The Seventh Seal.
Now I need to watch more Ingmar Bergman. What is that his name?
No, Ingmar Bergman. You got the
Ingmar Bergman. Yeah, I need to watch more of his films. There is about 10 years of films there that are meant to lead up to Seventh Seal. Yeah, hit us.
Some recommendations would be The Virgin Spring, Smiles of Summer Night, Fanny and Alexander. Persona's pretty good, but yeah, you check that out. And probably the Magician. I'd say they're pretty solid. And then you've got lots of other ones like Wild Strawberries and that. But yeah, I'd say start with those. They're kind of my favourites. Yeah, and Scenes from a Marriage is that's a hard one to watch, but it's definitely worth checking out. It's just 2 characters the whole movie for about 3 hours, so it is a hard watch, but it's like I said, worth it. Yeah. So there you go.
Yeah. So I gave Supergirl 2 stars, and I gave the what's it called? I Love Boosters 4. I will watch that one again probably within the next couple of weeks. I love that movie so much. So yeah, that wraps up my opinion. Anyone else want to issue up any last words?
No, pretty good. Yeah.
No. Watch Seventh Seal, pour yourself some mead, or have a big bowl of milk. That was the weirdest thing, that they shared a bowl of milk. Get some strawberries and enjoy an extremely important and influential film.
Yeah, there was... to summarize the film, Warren Zevon went on David Letterman when he found out he had cancer and only a couple of weeks left to live.
From your perspective now, do you know something about life and death that maybe I don't know now?
Not unless I know how much you're supposed to enjoy every sandwich. You know?
Which means embrace everything that's even the most simplest things in life.
Yeah.
All right. That's our philosophy.
Yeah. Well, the thing with just note here with Bergman was he was very pessimistic, and a lot of that came out through his films, and you can tell with The Seventh Seal he's asking a lot of questions, and you can tell there's a lot of doubt in his faith, and that kind of carries through with a lot of the body of his work. And yeah, I'm a bit more optimistic than that, but I do really appreciate his work, and yeah, so worth checking out.
Yeah, life is a gift. Just enjoy it and watch some awesome movies. You know.
Yeah.
All right. I want to do it. I want to do it in the tone of The Seventh Seal. We go, movie of the week. Movie of the week. We just talked about the movie of the week.
Before we go,
next movie.
She's Gotta Have It.
I'm fine. She's Got to Have It. I haven't seen that in yonks. I'd love to read.
It's been sitting there. I've already got them in my head. I don't need to pull them out. We know what they are, right? It's the same disc as last time.
Is that the Spike Lee?
Spike Lee's first film, if I'm not mistaken.
All right. Cool. Do that.
Cool.
All right. Next week's movie of the week. She's Got to Have It.
All right. See you later, guys. Have a good one.
See you guys.
You might be a king or a little street sweeper, but sooner or later you dance with the Reaper. Get down with your bed, Sal.
I love show business.